So Legendary Robin is here, and I did the most deplorable thing. Well, first of all, I don't know what prompted me to roll before work. 4 a.m., let's go. But yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about the horrors that I encountered while rolling. And to make matters worse, I didn't finish at home. I actually finished rolling at work. But, anyways, I did not get lucky in the beginning. How? And yeah, I was not lucky in the very beginning. But, you know, some roll on some banners you win some, and on other banners you lose some. I have no idea what this banner was or who it was for. I understood this banner was legendary Ramen, but if you called it legendary Xander, I would believe you. I cannot tell you how frustrated I was with this banner, as you're going to see shortly ish. So I'm getting characters left and right, and it's only the first 12 pulls in, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. You go on Twitter sometimes and you look at people who go, thanks, man, for my first free summon, or thanks for my 8th pull, 5-star. And I'm like, yeah, you never know. Maybe today's that day. But today was not that day. So immediately after hitting, immediately after hitting, like, I think it was the 12th, 13th, 14th pull, I'm just like, okay, all right. So maybe this isn't going to be that day. And I was like, okay, maybe lucky number 15. But no. This immediately told me that this is going to be no. And just thinking about this banner just frustrates me. Not the fact that I'm rolling on the character I want. I'm glad I rolled on it. But just the feeling of not getting who you want. It's like, come on, RNG. Do you want me to go to a real casino, or do you want me to spend on you? Oh, and yes, I did get Thor. Oh boy. Little did I know what I was going in for. I was like, okay, cool. I don't have Thor yet. And yeah, I have not had Thor. And I was like, great. 16 summons in my first 5-star. So this is like the moment where I was like, great. Things are going to turn around for me. And then I immediately get another 3-star. I'm like, great. Now, I did something very deplorable, and I'm not proud of it. But after running out of orbs, I made a decision, and yes, I made a very rational decision. I was like, okay, let's do this, I guess. Yes, I'm aware he's coming back in May. May, he's coming back. But I was like, okay, you know what? Forget it. We're going for it. We're going big and going big home. So yeah, despite doing something very deplorable, I did something very deplorable. And the summons that follow are just, yeah, painful. So about 27 summons in, now 28, I only had Thor to add to my collection, and I see that there's this entire round without any green or white, and I just was like, okay, I'll just skip it. And I get Faye. And I remember passing on the banner, so the game must have been like, by the way, we know you passed. Here's a Faye. And sorry for your percentage, At this point, I would have been better off with anything. But, that is Faye. So now we have Faye to the collection. Yeah. At this point, I'm like, okay. So whenever I didn't have a green, if I had a clear, I went for clear. Because I was like, well, at least I can get an Arcane Grima. And more Arcane Grimas are great to my collection. I already have a few. I've already used a few. I'll show you at the end. Is there any Robin statues? Just off topic. Because if there is, I want one in my room. Well, at work. I'm out of room in my room. But I'll be quiet now. So, yeah. So, mind you, at this point, I've only got Thor and I got Faye. And I was like, okay, cool. We're at 37 summons now. I was like, okay, maybe Robin will appear at the last second. Even a Bad Ivy Robin. Fine by me. Bad Ivies, I'll work with it, because then I could merge them and neutralize them. Or just use the neutral, right? right? Wrong. Wrong. Okay. Mind you, it's like 4 in the morning. And then, by the way, I got my first Rick in. And I'm like, hey, yo, I like this guy. I'm going to work with him. Well, what I mean is, I enjoyed the character. He's annoying. Like any young adolescent. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up now because I'm just making this awkward. At this point, I'm at 39 out of 40. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna roll for the clear orb, and maybe there's a Grima. Maybe this banner is telling me to go to the dark side, that maybe I should. And I'll show you at the end, again, like, why I think that's why, and I don't blame the game. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I hit Spark. Time to roll. And I was like, great. And, you know, here I am, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I just got Thor, and I got Faye, but I don't have a Robin, so this should be the end of the discussion. Right? 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 You're wrong. This is not the end of the discussion. It's not. It's not. It is not the end of the discussion. I'm telling you, it is not. I wish it was, but it is not the end of the discussion. I was like, nope, we're going to keep going. This is where pain truly begins. And this is kind of where I wish Faye would follow a few of their models. Like, I'm glad they're now implementing on some banners, like oh, you roll a different 5-star 3 times, we give you the guaranteed 5-star on the next time-ish, I think. But obviously, they're not going to overlap it with the 40 summons. It would be nice if they would. But, you know, it's Faye. And then I was like, at this point, I was thinking about Disney's Twisted Wonderland. And I'm like, yeah, if I don't get the character, at least I get it guaranteed in 100 summons. And then guess what? The meter resets, and I could do it again. Because that way, at least I know how many orbs I need, how much currency I need, and when I'll get the character. And if I get more in between, it doesn't affect it. And by the way, yes, at this point, I got another legendary Robin. This time, he came home. And this is where the Xander Banner will begin. I wish I finished recording the entire session, but at this point, I think this is like, I think we're almost 4 or something. I don't remember. I had to leave at some point. I was like, I'll keep going at work. So there we go. 2 Robins, a Thor, and a Faye. A possibly good sign, right? We're doing great. Who dat? Oh. So yeah, I was like, great. This is great. Boy. Mind you, I sound so calm right now, but I was raging. Sometimes I wish I was recording, like, but then I'm like, at 4 in the morning, I'm like, nah, I'm too tired, and I sound terrible. But no, I was screaming. Oh boy. There was a couple times where there was no green. I'm like, okay, great. We'll just, we'll just YOLO. And thankfully, the game, yeah. So here we go. This is where I'm going to be. Well, at the time, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but now I know that this was the beginning of the end of the Robin banner. And hello, Xander, who, by the way, when his banner initially released, he actually came to me on my free summon. I was like, great, I'll just roll for him like a couple times. And he's like, I'm here. And I'm like, I'm gone. Oh boy. I would come to realize about sometime later, this is now the Xander banner. Everything you knew about the Robin banner, forget it. This is the end of the Robin banner. 125%. Yeah, just thinking about it frustrates me a lot. Now, I will have to confess, being the Robin banner and it being green orbs, this game was very generous in giving me green orbs. And as I said, here he is, Xander again. This is now the second copy of Xander. And as I said, the beginning of the end of my Robin adventures. As the game said, by the way, have you considered this Axe Cavalier? Have you considered this I can't talk. Do you understand how many languages? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking one, going to the other. Give me till the weekend, and then I will remember how to speak in English. Okay, so at some point, we got two Xanders in a row, and like I said before, it was kind of feeling like the beginning of the end. And then the game decided, oh, by the way, this is the Robin banner. Here is another Robin. And I think at this point, at 4 in the morning, I'm getting ready for work. Let's just leave it at that. So I think by this point, it was like, okay. And I admit, I'm not normally a person that, Zhongli's the outlier. I went for max merge on Zhongli, and I went for max merge on Steven. But see, that's different, right? Right? And plus, you need less characters, and I kind of understand Genshin's rolling system, and for Pokemon Masters, the game's been very kind and basically allowed me to, save orbs. The problem with Fire Emblem Heroes, as you see with my 4-star, 5-star, is I have literally now scrapped the bottom of the barrel. Like, if I stop playing today, maybe leave the game alone for, 5 months, maybe new story stuff will come out, but then I'll miss out on the daily quests, and that's usually one of the biggest helps too, is the quests, the daily stuff, the monthly stuff, yes, I admit, FEH Pass, yes, but I don't have a lot of time to play anything. Off topic, I just got Super Smash Brothers Melee, and I'm so happy. I went to this little retro meetup, and I got it for GameCube. I also bought Pokemon Gale of Darkness. I'm like, yay, I can replay those games on my GameCube. But, yeah. I'm sorry. So here we go, back into the dive, and look, 3 green orbs. And again, I'm very glad the game was being kind. The game goes, okay, we see you want green orbs and you want clear orbs, so we're just going to throw them. And as I mentioned, and I bring it back again, this is apparently the Xander banner, because this is now, what, 3rd copy? 4th? I lost track at this point. But the point is, this is another Xander. And again, this is the Robin banner. The game is like, again. And I understand, maybe the game looked at my characters and goes, oh, you're using a, what's it called? A Tempest Trial character as your Axe Cavalier. And I max merged my Marth, my Bridal Groom Marth. I max merged my Groom Marth because I like him, okay? And I put some skills on him, and I was like, yep, that is my Axe Cavalier. Well, clearly the game saw that and goes, nope, you definitely need an Axe Cavalier, because we're going to give you one. And hey, Rayson, but I already max merged you too. He's a good character. I like him as a dancer, and I like him as a support. He saves my butt sometimes. Now, I want you to read that sign carefully. That's a picture of Robin, right? Right? No, you're wrong. This banner is certainly not that. Not at this moment. And yeah, like I said, this is the Xander banner, because clearly this game just, I don't know. This banner should have been renamed. Should have been called Legendary Xander featuring Legendary Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. Because clearly, this is a Xander banner. Mind you, the character I wanted was Legendary Robin, but, the game says, we have other plans for you. We're just going to give you Legendary Xander. I'm like, why? Why? I'm just going to sip some hot chocolate. And there's no greens in this banner. In this batch. So I'm going to go with clear, because who knows? Maybe I'll get a different Robin, which is fine, I guess. I could always use some more arcane. And yes, there she was. So this is another thing, as I'll show you in the end. I think this game wants me to go with the Fel Dragon. Maybe because I've been building my Fel Dragons. Well, I haven't really been building my female Grimas, but my male Grimas is another story. I'm sorry, but when you've got David Vincent voicing Robin, I'm like, spicy. Yes, spicy. You heard what I said. Spicy. Just recounting the horrors of how this banner went for me and just sharing it is just making me frustrated. I'm just gonna take another sip of hot chocolate, you know? And yeah, there is another legendary Xander. Don't get me wrong, I like Xander as a character. I think he's great. And I think with Fire Emblems, well, he's a Fae favorite. You know, the bird Fae. And yeah, Xander's cool. But again, this banner is called the Legendary Robin. So why? Why, I ask? Why are you giving me Legendary Xander? Do you really think I need him? Because you're probably right. But not like this. Oh boy. So, you know, we're down to 575 orbs at this point. I'm like, okay, I've gotten multiple Xanders and my Robin is nowhere in sight. And, you know, that should... And then here comes another Legendary Xander. I swear this banner should have just been called Legendary Xander. Forget the Robin. I love Robin. Robin's incredible. I screamed when I saw the trailer. I chatted this with my friends and we were all like giggling. Well, I don't say giggling. We were in a group chat. Can you really giggle? Well, you could do text chat, but whatever. We're all excited for Legendary Robin. And somehow the dude just decides not to show up. It's like maybe because of the characters I've been building, maybe my game is on the timeline where Robin becomes Grima. Because clearly that is what this is telling me. After all, I got an Arcane Grima, right? So clearly I am a devout follower of Grima, therefore Robin shall not show himself to me. Or maybe I'm playing on the maddening equivalent of Fire Emblem Awakening, where I have to bear the pain of these roles in order to get the good ending with Robin. And then we get one clear orb, and yes, I'm venting. Yes, and you can saw that is an alarm. Like I said, this was like very early in the morning when I started rolling. I get up early because if I don't, I'm going to not get things done. And yes. I wish I had more time to play games. Like Fire Emblem Heroes is one game I do repeatedly play. I do play Pokemon Masters, but I mostly dedicate most of my time to Fire Emblem Heroes because, well, I don't know. I'm a big fan of Fae. I'm a big fan of Fire Emblem. I do like the Awakening characters a lot. Of course, yeah. So now that Robin's at the... Oh my gosh, I can hear the sound now. Wait a minute. Okay, anyways. Ashira shows up and basically tells me, yeah, thanks for moving Marth out of the way. I'm just gonna show up and mess with your percentage rating. I'm just furious at this point. Mind you, it's early in the morning. I'm just pounding the ground at this point. Like, I'm done. I don't want to wake anybody up, but I'm done. And then look! It's Xander! Like, why? You understand that at this point, I might max merge Xander before I get Robin max merged? And I think at this, oh yes. And then I get a 4-star, 5-star. I was like, hey, the funny thing is, I think I needed this character skill for something a few days ago. And I got it from another character, but I don't know. Totally irrelevant to the story. But my point here is, this is painful. This is extremely painful. Why am I getting Xander on a Robin banner? Like, I've been blocked. This is like knighting. Xander is literally blocking. See what I mean? Like, there he is. Again, nothing against Xander. But this is not his banner. This is supposed to be Robin's banner. So why? Why do I keep getting... I'm sorry, I'm venting now. Like, just recounting this adventure this morning was like terrible. You know, clearly, no more Xanders, right? The game's gonna be like, yeah. I did find out my mistake later. I was not playing the correct music, you know. Yeah. But here's another 4-star, 5-star to complete your day, you know. Yeah. Now I'm the proud owner of a Rajah. So yeah, this game really just said come and get Xander. And I think at this point I was just kind of like, okay, what? So look, at this point, it's like 2, 4, 6, 8 Xanders and 3 Robin. Like, are you joking right now? Like, at this point, I'm going to max merge this guy before I get Robin. And it's like, I'm ready to make the thumbnail of this video, Xander, come home, with the most sarcastic expression in existence. I mean, I'm glad I got Xander, because now I have another ex-Cavalier when, you know, I wanted some variety. But, just, trust me, just thinking about this is just making my blood boil. It's making my blood boil. It's just irritating. And I did notice something. It's been a while since I had gotten anything again. I'm like, okay, and look, maybe I'll get an Arcane Rima this time. No. I remember listening to friends complain about this character. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I'm just gonna sip some more hot chocolate because this is just making my blood boil. And yes, another alarm has just gone off. Like I said, it was very early in the morning. But here I am, trucking through, because apparently I am a very impatient person. And yes, here he is. Brave Ike. Yeah, you thought I was going to say legendary. Legendary. Xander. I got myself another Brave Ike. Let's go. Oh, boy. And this, the death of 4 green orbs. Certainly a brave Robin. Wait, I'm sorry, that's later this year. A legendary Robin is sitting in this batch, right? I hope so. At least I hoped. I was being optimistic. A little too optimistic. Maybe too little optimistic. And clearly, I was being too optimistic. Yes, maybe, no. At this point, we're just gonna we would just YOLO it, and it's like, okay. Because honestly, if you're already 4 out of 5, I mean, why not summon for that last orb, right? Who knows? Maybe there's an Arcane Rima there. See? I swear. I feel like my game has gone on the path of darkness where Robin accepted Grima. And I remember during a playthrough of Awakening, there was the Grima goes, accept me, be one with me, and you could click yes or no, but if you click yes, like, it's still a no. But yeah, at this point, I had to go to work. I had to go to work at this point, and I kept rolling. I continued rolling. Okay, so as mentioned before, I had to stop rolling at some point because I had to go to work. And I was like, okay, cool. But then I rolled at work, and maybe the setting change was better because it kind of got worse than it got better. In fact, I started blasting the song from Awakening, all variations, and Robin just sort of came home. But let me tell you, like I mentioned before, why I think this game wanted to give me Grima. First of all, as you can see here, this is my fellow incarnation, Halloween Robin.
You may enjoy the festival as much as you wish. So long as you remember there's a price for wasting my precious time.
So yeah, I built him, and as you can, yeah, Arcane Grima helped a bit, and, yes, just to play around with some skills, So this is one reason I think that all of a sudden I've got the bad ending. But if you don't believe that, here's part 2. +4.
Am I really so interesting you must pester me?
Yes, you are so interesting, I must pester. So yeah, this is my other Robin, and he's also, well, he got the little ascended flower, and he's +4, and I've got his dragon flowers, yeah. So clearly the game said, well, you've worked on 2 Robins, so clearly you want, the bad ending. So let me just go over what I ended up getting. Like I said, I feel like this was a Xander emblem, so let me go down the list. I did get this character as one of the 4-star, 5-stars in that banner. It was like, cool, neat, because I don't think I've had her before. And I've seen her, and I was like, I kind of wanted her for the longest time, just because her aesthetics look cool. On top of that, I ended up getting Shiro as well as a 4-star, 5-star special in the banner, so that was interesting. And then, yes, as mentioned before, I got Faye. I did not look at their stats because I was just kind of going through. So plus speed, minus res. As one of the 4-star, 5-star specials, I got Help Indy as a 4-star, 5-star special as well. So I got during the poll was a plus HP, minus speed. And I did get the Scion of Flame, Momori as a 4-star, 5-star. And as you can see here now, there's 2 Xanders, okay? Keep that in mind. This is Robin's banner. Okay, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're hearing this right. I got 14 copies of Legendary Xander. Never mind the fact that this was a Legendary Robin banner. This is a Legendary Xander banner. They should have just said it outright and honestly. Like, this is a Xander banner. But hey, I got a max merge and I got 3 left over, I believe? I can't count. I got 14 copies of Legendary Xander. On top of that, you can tell Thor. I got Thor a couple times in the beginning. And let's count, because I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 copies of Thor in this banner. I now have a max Thor project. And by the way, prior to this, I never had Thor, so this is so weird to me. I got the War God, which I guess makes sense, being a history nerd. And then off topic, here is my Corin! I know, irrelevant to the banner, but he is so cute! Okay, anyways, let's talk about Robin now. Oh yeah, I also got Corin as a 4-star, 5-star special, and up until this point, I did not have her, which was very shocking, because, you know, I went for her male counterpart when the banner first released, and yeah. And along the way, I also got Nagi as a 4-star, 5-star at some point. On the same banner. And then, like I said before, going back to this game thinks I'm going on the bad route ending. There is my male Grima, followed by a Forma Soul Fell Vessel. So yes. So this game essentially is like, yeah, you really, really like Grima. We're going to give you Grima. You're not getting the good ending. Okay. Oh, and then before I forget, did I also? Yeah, I got a Sonya at some point as a 4-star, 5-star special. Oh, and then I can't forget as well, I got a Lu as a 4-star, 5-star special as well. Okay. This was painful, but let's talk about Robin. Okay, so here we have our legendary Robin, the one we sparked out of neutral. Then we got ourselves a minus speed plus res. So that's 2 Robins. Okay. Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? We got 7. But we got 14 Xanders, okay? Alright, you ready? We're gonna keep going to a bigger number. You ready for big numbers? 8, 9, 10, 11. Why am I acting like I'm at work? I'm off the clock. Yeah, I got Robin. I maxed merged him. Well, I haven't merged him yet, but yeah, I got 11 copies. And it only cost me 14 Xanders, 11 Thors, and all the 4-star, 5-stars in between. Oh yeah, and then there's Raja. And then, oh, I'm not done yet. I wish I was done yet. So yeah, on top of that, I got 3 Arcane Grimas, which is great because I think I already had 4 in my barracks. So that will increase the merge once I use her weapon. And then I think, yep, I picked up a Nina at some point in between as well. Oh, and I'm not done yet. I got 4 Ashiras, 1 Claude, which I'm very happy I got a Claude. And then I got 3 Elamine?
Well,
You shouldn't fall asleep in a place like this, or you'll catch a cold. Wait, is that a typo? You shouldn't fall asleep in a place like this, or you'll catch cold. No, it's gotta be a phrase, right? Come, let's get you to a proper bed. It's gotta be a reference to Awakening. He looks so cute with his armor and his coat. His jewelry, yes. So despite the pain, I got him. Don't want to inherit, want to merge. The game goes, look, it's Robin. I'll go with him second. So, here we go. So your plus speed minus res. Here we go. To be honest though, when I first heard about Legendary Xander coming out, I was so excited. I was like, great! He gets his first deserved character. Like, he gets the limelight, basically, after having his ults and stuff. Like, I like his Hoshiden ult. I use his dancing ult a lot sometimes. So it's really nice, and now that I have enough Xanders to max merge, which, again, this was not my intent, here we are, doing exactly that. What's this? A gift? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. Alright, here we go. This is... I mean, I wasn't expecting to walk out with 3 characters. I was like, maybe 1, and then maybe I'll finish the second one. But the fact that I was able to complete 3 characters is still a shocker to me as well. So, yes, a shocker. And to make matters weirder, I still have the original Xander I got from my free pull during his banner sitting in my barracks. So I'll probably move the remaining Xanders. Oh my gosh, a +8. Why? +9. Oh my gosh. And I have 3 Xanders left over, and on top of that, I technically have the 4th one, so I've got 4 Xanders sitting in my barracks now. I like Xander, but this was not a Xander banner. Go down to Thor. And then begin the process, I guess. Oh, how did it come to this? This game really said you need more green allies. I walked in anticipating to fight my way tooth and nail to get Robin, and that is exactly what happened. I ended up fighting my way for Robin, and hey, I got Robin. So, oh boy. And I picked up a Thor along the way. I hope I counted correctly. Nope, I counted correctly. Here we go, +4. Here we go, +5. Wait. +6. And then +7. Here we go, +8. Oh, my bad, gotta click the button. And then, oh my gosh, +9. And then +10. I guess I have to build her now. Jeez. One for now. Just for now, I'm gonna do plus attack minus res because I don't. Alright, here we go. Plus 2. Plus 3. I'm sorry. I'm so excited. And I'm also like, I'm like, I was still in disbelief. I actually thought up until that point when I got my last couple copies, I was like, there's no way. Because the game kept giving me Xander. I was like, there's no way. This game's out to get me. But I guess that's what I get for screaming at the ground. Like, I was on the floor screaming. Like, come on, game. Give me Robin with or without IVs at this point. Give me neutral for all I care. And the game heard me and said, fine, we'll give you Robin, but we won't tell you what you want. I'm like, ah. He's so adorable. He's adorable, especially his line here. I can't believe I'm a legendary hero. I'd feel odd telling Crumb and the others. I simply want to offer support. Yes, sir, you're going to offer support for Legendary Marth. Oh, I gotta get you flowers. Oh, boy. Plus, wait, am I short a copy? Oh, no, I'm not. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, wait. I was about to freak out. We're good. We're good. We go plus 9. Here we go. Plus 10. I can't believe I'm a legendary hero. I feel odd telling Crumb and the others. I simply want to offer. He's so humble. He looks so fine and... Now, if I remember... Oh, we switch up. Yay! Oh, should I also switch them around since technically it's 1, 4, 10, 10? Oh, to think I was screaming and I was yelling and I was raging and I was just done. I was like, no. And even on the drive to work, I was like, I can't believe I'm not done rolling and I have so many Xanders. Am I gonna get Robin? But I got Robin, so yay! Overall, thank you for joining me on this very wild adventure. I hope you guys enjoy, and as I'd love to say, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when next time will be, but until next time, and seriously until next time. Oh shoot, it's late. I have to go to bed, and then I have to be up really early again. Until next time, stay awesome.